Madeleine. This is the story of Madeleine. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread. And brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the home at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeleine. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeleine just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavell. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavell turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeleine sat in bed and cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed to the phone. And he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeleine was in his arm, in a blanket safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeleine woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeleine soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavell said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeleine?" Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw all the presents, toys and candy and a dollhouse. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavell turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And, afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavell ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out, too." Good night, little girls. Thank God you are well. And now go to sleep, said Miss Clavell. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.